What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Marks. If you could, please hit a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel. So it's been a crazy week for us Newcastle United fans. Of course, Holly and NUFC Transparency went down to London to do a protest in Parliament Square. They went on, of course, to the Premier League headquarters, and they also went to 10 Downing Street. Now we have, as of yesterday, the club putting out yet another statement, so even more news coming from the club. It's absolutely amazing to see this sort of connection with the club and the fans of late. There's a lot of information coming out of the club, a lot more than we've seen, from Mike Ashley over his 14, 15 years that he's been here. And this statement yesterday was, of course, to say that the arbitration case would be adjourned or postponed until, of course, early 2022. Now, is this a good thing or bad thing for Newcastle United? It's a bit of both, in the fact that, that does mean that the arbitration case won't begin until early 2022. So we would have to wait for that. But we still have the CAC case against the Premier League, which is, of course, still awaiting to begin. Which, if you look at it from that side of things, that does mean that, like quite a few people have been saying, like Keith Patterson of NCSL 1892, of course, has said that it would be great if we could be able to get the CAC case to go before the arbitration case, as that would mean that then, we do have the ability to be able to show off that evidence and with silver bullets against the Premier League, ensure that they are a corrupt bunch and show their corruption for all to see as well, which would give a huge advantage going into that arbitration case. And to be honest, looking at it as well, that arbitration case might not go ahead then if they were found out to be anti-competitive in the CAC case, because then there would be no need, for the likes of an arbitration case if you've already proven with the CAC case that they are corrupt and they have been doing dodgy dealings behind closed doors with, the Greedy Six or their sponsorship partners, because there has been quite a bit of hatred towards the Newcastle United takeover, and quite a few people have voiced their opinions that they don't want Newcastle United to be taken over. Now, that's not in their right to be able to do that, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, it is anti-competitive, and you can see that that's very anti-competitive, that they don't want us being able to have a takeover and being able to compete at the top end of the table instead of having to fight off relegation fight every single season like we have done for quite a bit of the Mike Ashley regime, apart from, of course, the season when we got into Europe. And that, to be honest, was purely down to the fact that the players just really played their socks off. It had nothing to do with the manager, which was, of course, Alan Pardew at the time. It was just purely down to the fact that we had a really good bunch of players that really stuck their boot in and got down to working for the team. Not, of course, discredit any of the players that currently play at Newcastle right now, but we did have a really good set of players during that season, in the 11-12 season. What does it mean, like I say, for Newcastle going forward? We'll have to wait and see, of course, but it's big news, I think, in the way of course, the CAC case, because that means, that the CAC case can now go ahead of the arbitration case. It does mean that we'll get a chance to prove, how guilty the Premier League are, not that they're already showing that themselves, to be honest, with how many times they've delayed the case for arbitration and how many times they've tried to make this CAC case as well private, but it's just absolutely showing, the dirty dealings that are going on at the Premier League's headquarters and, of course, in the background with Premier League meetings. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Just a quick video to get me thoughts out there on, of course, this news about the arbitration case being postponed until early 2022. Let us know your thoughts, of course, down in the comments below. Until next time, remember to like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and I'll see you all next time. However, lads.